Houston Texans have made adjustments. Bobby Slowick has made adjustments, and the Texans' offensive line is the biggest adjustment so far. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Remember, this is The Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. And one of the headlines is that the Houston Texans have made some adjustments. Bobby Slowick mentioned that adjustments have been made stemming from the New York Jets game, and then we get it. The offensive line is changing. Kenyon Green, no longer here, obviously. Dislocated shoulder or something like that. Got injured and is now on IR. The new moves. You would think Kendra Green is now the left guard. No. You would think that Jared Patterson is now the left guard. No. The Houston Texans have shifted this offensive line, and the move is Jarrett Patterson, who is slated to play and fully healthy for this upcoming Detroit Lions game, is now your new center. And Juice Scruggs is being moved to left guard. Now, look, the Houston Texans had some success actually with Juice Scruggs as a left guard last year. His PFF grades are pretty solid. The eye test says otherwise. Jarrett Patterson, who is a very technique-driven kind of center, known at Notre Dame for calling out his pass rushes and stuff like that. So you're hoping that with these adjustments, look, they're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it sticks right now, okay? They didn't have a lot of time to make moves for the offensive line. I understand that we got upset when I say that. They could have traded for an offensive lineman, but they didn't. They're working with what they got currently, and what they got isn't the greatest. But as of right now, this was a significant move heading into another primetime game where you don't want to get embarrassed 2 weeks in a row. Jarrett Patterson proved to play pretty well as a center last year, but the eye test also says otherwise. I'm curious to see how he plays. I'm curious to see if he's improved at all. You're talking about a 6th-round pick that showed pretty well. To be a 6th-round pick, I think he's played well, okay, especially in the starter role he had last year, given the numerous injuries. Jarrett Patterson, obviously, as we know, missed the Jets game after one drive, and after that, he got a concussion. You didn't see him again. Look, the Texans without Kenyon Green, they still gave up 8 sacks last week. C.J. Stroud is on pace to be sacked 56 times. Chris Strausser is obviously upset with the offensive line, and as he says, they got to be better. I mean, we all know this. Chris Strausser is the offensive lines coach. If nobody knows, look, we already know that they have to play better. Titus Howard dropped a drumline reference. What is it? One band, one sound.
One band, one sound. One band, one sound.
Whatever. Play better. That's my biggest thing, and that's what C.J. Stroud says. They got to execute better. They got to play better. Bobby Slowick mentioned that, a lot of this is execution, and he's not wrong. A lot of this is lack of awareness, lack of communication, and just lack of execution, because you have seen a few drives where this offensive line looks competent and you get yourself a decent drive going. But these last 3 weeks has been the worst time to be the quarterback of the Houston Texans, and especially C.J. Stroud having his worst performances because he's been pressured the most in the NFL in the last 3 weeks. It is not fun to watch this Texans offense play. And Bobby Slowick mentioned that there's going to be adjustments from this New York Jets game. This was a big move. Hopefully that pays off for the Houston Texans. Hopefully this gets the offense somewhat going, and we're talking about the pass blocking. Look, I don't think the run blocking has been that good. I just think Joe Mixon is so damn good and so much better than the tools that are in front of him. Laramie Tunsil has played well recently. Only gave up 2 sacks so far this year, but still got some good numbers, got some good grades. But, I mean, he's a veteran. I expect Laramie Tunsil to play good football Titus Howard's been, he's been all right. Shaq Mason has been horrible. Shaq Mason has been complete dog shit, to be quite honest. And Juice Scruggs has not been a good center. He's given up 5 sacks. Look, when he was at guard next to Laramie Tunsil, you're looking at him in a Browns game where he did not give up any pressures, any sacks in 22 snaps there. So 22 pass blocking snaps, excuse me. So, and this is coming from Aaron Wilson. Obviously, we all know Aaron Wilson, highly regarded source here with the Houston Texans.
Don't doubt me, because I know what I'm doing.
Talking about the new change for this Houston Texans offensive line. We're just hoping for average offensive line play. That's all I'm hoping for. Give me average to good offensive line play. You give me good offensive line play, we're obviously winning this game. Nico Collins got activated off the IR, so he is going to play this Sunday against the Detroit Lions. The Houston Texans have no excuse. There is none. There is zero excuse. You've had 10 days to get ready for this game, and I expect some changes. I expect this offense to get it going. There is zero reason, no excuses to not drop at least 24 points in this game. And that, to me, is still low. Considering what the Detroit Lions can do offensively, that is still low. The Houston Texans have no excuse other than to drop no less than 24 points. Let me know down in the comment section how you feeling about this new offensive line change. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section. You know I'll reply. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.